Hey everybody, if you offend easily, then I want you to bend over, put your head between your knees, and kiss your ass goodbye because I'm damn sure not kissing your ass. This is Thorns and all, and you get what you get. Remind everybody a code reading means it's not directed specifically at any one of you. It just happens to be what came up in my cards, and if it applies to you, great, and if it doesn't, oh well. Okay? Using one of my more familiar decks today, and I decided that we're just going to get straight to the point. No cute little stories, no little tales about how messed up I am, because this isn't about me. This is about y'all, and this is the stuff y'all need to know that y'all have been ignoring, heads in the sand, for way too long. So first we're going to pull out of this deck. This deck was actually meant for a game, but it works so well as a tarot deck. So let's find out what y'all need to know today. Deception. Like I said, this was meant for a game, but it works really well as a tarot deck. Fear what you desire. Desire what you fear. A misconception may cover the truth or become an indicator of a new truth. Beware of the wolf's intentions as it preys on the flock. Deception is the golden fleece for the feeble mind. Deception. You've all been lying to yourself for way too long. I understand. Nobody actually wants to deal with cleaning up the mess, but you know what? It never goes away. It never goes away, and if you don't continuously maintain it, it will bog you down, it will cover you over your head, and nobody's going to want to dig through all of it to come and get you. Stop lying to yourself. Get out of the la-la land that you've been hiding in for the sake of your own sanity, and do something outside of yourself for your sanity rather than internal. You know, it's a lesson I need to learn. So don't think I'm just preaching to y'all. I'm preaching to me too, because we all are in this. And we all are suffering the same social sicknesses. We've been suffering it for generations now. It's never going to go away. It's like student loan debt. It's never going to go away. Just resolve yourself to doing it the rest of your life. Because, hi, that's life. That actually is life. It's constantly cleaning up your messes. Let's get to the rest of this. Let me get this out of the way and get to the rest of it. Because y'all need to know a lot. So we're going to get you there. We're going to tell you all the things you don't want to know. First and foremost, this is a deck that I am familiar with. It's not one I have to cross-reference or anything, but this deck is abstract and a bit surreal. So I know how to read it, and if you're going to sit there and pinpoint, oh, but that's not what this card means, tough titties, that's not how I read. I know what the deck is saying. I'm familiar with its personality. Don't correct me. All right? Just sit down, shut up, and accept your reading. Five of Cups in reverse. So I want to point out that this deck is someone who doesn't want to hear what's being told to him. Hi, sound familiar to all of y'all? In reverse is being stubborn. You're refusing to learn. You're refusing to see the problem. Just because it's in reverse don't mean you're listening. Okay? It's like you're listening even less. You're paying less attention, more and more. It's the avoidance has gotten so extreme that nothing gets accomplished anymore. Nothing. You know, all you're doing is making a problem for everybody else because you won't handle your own. And guess what? They're doing it right back to you. So when you sit there and you go, why is this happening to me? It's because you wouldn't take care of your own. I'm not saying you would have stopped everybody from dumping on you, but you'd have handled it a lot better because there'd have been less shit to deal with. Because your burdens wouldn't have been as heavy if everyone hadn't been dumping it on you, because you're dumping it on yourself too. So pay attention to the actual lesson. Listen to what you're being told. Actually listen. Listen for real. Wake up. Wake up. The Hierophant. The spirit is trying to talk to you. The spirit's been trying to talk to you for a long time, and apparently it's got a lot to do with your therapist, your priest, your authority figures of people who you should be able to turn to. See that little doll in the pocket? That's you. Someone's praying for you because you just went limp and wouldn't do anything. Someone else has got to pray for you because you wouldn't fix yourself. Four of Swords in reverse, rest under duress. So being in reverse, this is a situation of you're so far down. This is This is a dangerous situation at this point. You're not just saving and conserving your energy for a better circumstance to come along, or saving and conserving your energy to prepare for the battle ahead. No, you really didn't sleep. You didn't sleep. I get it. I can feel you for that. You didn't sleep. Tired or not, it has to still be done. Hurting or not, it still has to be done. Your feelings being hurt, your body being hurt, your mind being hurt, your soul being destroyed. You still got to do it. You still have to do it. Enough with the whole not living for the future anymore. We're all so busy living in the present because to live for the future is to be living in a state of worry. Yeah, you're doing that by living in the present. Maybe if you actually worried about your future just a little bit more, you'd have less to worry about in the present. It reminds me of a cartoon, of all things, that I was watching, where it was be kind to your future self. Do things in the present that save time and energy for your future self. Get off your keister now so you can sit on your ass later. Don't get me wrong, you'll never actually get to a place where you sit on your ass, but there'll be a lot less to have to do every single time. Just get it done so it's not something that rests in the back of your mind and adds to your stress levels of, I gotta do it. I get you don't want to do it. I get it. It has to be done. Do it anyway. It has to be done. If you don't do it, no one else will. You want to know how I know that? Because you don't want to do it. And you're not doing it. So why the hell would anybody else? Get up and do it already. Five of Swords, turning your back on circumstances that aren't working for you, taking what's left and what remains and running off with the crumbs that you managed to get out of fighting over the cookie. Seriously. You're walking away with less than half of what you invested into it because it's easier than fighting for the rest. Your work is not done. Stop acting like the battle's over. It's not. It's never over. And I know it's exhausting. Do it anyway. It has to be done. Has to be done. Has to be done. Four of Pentacles in reverse. You can try and save up for that rainy day, and every single time something will take it from you. Every time. And you know, a lot of people are just like, what's the point? Because you didn't save up for the rainy day. You saved up for what you just suffered. So, stop despairing quite so damn much. Quit despairing. I get it. It's not the rose-colored glasses you want to wear right now. I don't care what you put over your eyes to help you not see. When you take it off, it's still there. Get it out of your line of view and you'll discover the rose-colored glasses aren't even necessary. Stop trying to save up for that rainy day and just take care of the now, in the sense of you plan for your future self just enough. And when the now happens, you'll have that prepared. But you're sitting there trying to save up for your retirement. It ain't going to work. It ain't going to work. Something will come along and take it before you get that far. So you might as well prepare for that instead of preparing for like the rainy day. Something's going to take it before the rainy day hits. Prepare for that instead. There's only so much you can do in the present. And I get that seems counter whatever to the things you've heard. Like, you can't do anything about the present, work on the now, and the present, the future will take care of itself. Like, that's a little bullshit. The present is currently taking care of itself. Work a little bit more in your future. The present is already happening, and you're kind of powerless to do much about it. And if you don't believe that, then you're being flip-floppy. I know there's another word for it, but I can't think of it. But seriously, folks, y'all. Let's get back to that. Y'all. You're capable of finding something better. But the way we're all doing it is the wrong way. It doesn't happen because you avoid. It happens because you get off your ass and do the work. Wishing and hoping and thinking and praying, to talk about the late great Dusty Springfield. It Everybody knows by now the genie's going to screw you over with whatever you wish for. Stop wishing, start making. Manifesting can only get you so far before you actually have to put the labor in to build. Don't manifest. Stop asking. Start doing. Everybody manifest. That's asking. That's asking for something. Stop manifesting. Start creating. Last card, and then I'm done with y'all for today. See, y'all sitting there doing that wishing and morosely staring at what you don't have and not looking at what you do. You cannot build with things you don't have. You collected everything around you right now because you saw a purpose for it at one point. Put it together now. Put it together. There is no future. And I know. The future that exists is very shortly in front of you. The long term, because I'm trying not to contradict. That's the word I'm looking for. Contradict myself, because I just said don't work on the present, work on the future. But at the same time, if you're not looking at the right thing now, like if you plan on being successful with that build later, you've got to start doing the work. Start doing the work. That's what I am seeing here, is a whole lot of everybody lamenting over what they don't have. You're not going to have it in the future either if you don't start doing something now. We have to start living for the future just a bit more than we're doing now. I heard, and I agree that it's happening. People aren't living for the future anymore. They're living for the present and hope the future works itself out, but they're doing what they got to do to survive the present. You're not surviving. You're not surviving the present. You're really not. But if you actually cared more about the future, you could do something productive today. But the more you try and save today, today's already almost gone. It's already almost gone. Focus on tomorrow. I'm done with y'all for today. There's been your reading. Bye, y'all.